Hello, welcome to Think Positive with Jesus, Paint Negative with Bob. Today's scripture is He heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. Psalm 147, verse 3. And today we're still in the woods. We're still in the woods today, but the woods are different. And so I'm using a number 8 Artify filbert brush. This tip is called a filbert. And the paper I'm using is, once again, the Fluid 100% cotton watercolor pad, 9 by 12, 140 pound, 300 GSM, and I just cut the bottom off again. That's about the perfect size to do one of the woods painting. And the paint we're going to use is, once again, Denise's Embrace Opacity DaVinci palette. And the colors I have chosen are going to be terracotta, Indian red, and violet iron oxide, these three right here. And we're going to start with the terracotta, I think. Weten my brush. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe if I bring it around like this. All right. And the terracotta. And I'm just gonna go lightly with the terracotta. And today I'm going to show you another thing you can do to sort of make the woods look kind of realistic and not so abstract. Although negative painting is more of an abstract effect. All right, and there's that part. Turn it around. And we really don't want the paint too thick, too dark yet at this moment, because the violet oxide will be our darkest color. I kind of like this color combination. And so let's think about the scripture. He heals the brokenhearted. Well, Jesus does heal the brokenhearted, those who have physical wounds as well as spiritual or mental wounds, if you will. If you have like depression or something, he can bring you joy. And it it's true, because I've been diagnosed with major depression disorder, and my faith has helped me to see and find joy. That might be too dark there. So using clear water, move it around. But not only does he bring joy, it says he heals. But, you know, he may not heal us physically, because there are some people who believe and they're not healed from their illness or malady, but he heals. It's like a spiritual healing, not really a physical healing now. But some people do experience physical healing now, because he when he was on earth, Jesus did heal the blind man. He's like all for making us whole. Let's see, I got a little carried away there. All right. We're almost done with the first color. This is the first time I used a filbert to do this, and it's interesting. It's sort of, the brush is kind of springy. All right, so there's the first layer. And now with the second. Let's see. And we can put a tree right here. Maybe it separates up here like that. And it comes down like that. That's a little too wide right there, isn't it? Okay. And maybe this tree is broken to go with our scripture. And it sort of comes out over there. And it's just and there was because you see trees like that in the woods. See, your trees can be broken. And then maybe this one here is just a stump. And then we'll put in a triangle tree right here. Maybe a small one, just starting to grow. And maybe this tree is growing this way. It's leaning. And this one next to it, because sometimes two trees grow together, but that's off the page. All right, and so now we have to do our third color, which is the Indian red. And that's what I wanted to show you today. Your trees don't always have to be standing up. They could be stumps or they could be broken, just like it says in our scripture. And that one there, if I remember right. Move that. Maybe I can bring it down closer so you can see. So you can see what's going on. And this is the broken tree right there. There. And then you gotta get this negative space down here. So see, all the trees don't have to be perfect. They can be leaning, they can be... I know I've been showing you perfect trees. But they don't all have to be like that. And then this. Move this with clear water. Yep. Just like that. And then this is the stump, remember? See, the tree is broken. And then of course you gotta make the branches. Just like that. See, and that's the stump. Then we need more Indian red. And then we go, oop, oops, I just cut the top of the tree off. Oh well, it's a broken tree. I'm doing it upside down. art doesn't have to be perfect to be art. As long as you kind of get the idea. Put a little more there in case the water washes it out. Okay. That part's really gonna get thick right there. And the rest of the scripture is he bandages their wounds. He heals them and bandages them. So that means the wounds isn't weeping or pussing up, because the bandage is there. So Jesus takes good care of us because he's a good, good father, like the song says. More paint, more water to move it around. My brush is kind of dry. And then that there. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Maybe I started too dark. I don't know. And then we'll put in another layer. And I'll show you something else when we're done painting that other layer. And there's maybe that's leaning, just going straight. And the leaves are up at the top. There's another one. And there's another tree here. And bring that up over here like that. And maybe there's a sapling there. And see, that's kind of leaning. See, and they don't have to grow straight. They can curve when they grow. And that's behind the crossed tree limbs. Yeah, just like that. Okay, and I see I got some little spaces there. So I'm going to take a number 4 Artify filbert brush, the same kind as the big one I was using, but it's smaller. And I'm going into the violet iron oxide. and making the background violet. And that tree's leaning that way. And so when painting these trees like this, you can actually say that you didn't paint the tree. You painted around the tree because you painted the negative space. So you can say you never really painted any of it. I hope you understand how I can say that. Even though I put the paint down, I really didn't paint the tree. See, I didn't paint that tree. I painted around it. Kind of cool, I think. And I wanna come down here like that, because sometimes I didn't do that with the red, but there's like a splinter of the wood there on the trunk where the tree broke. And so you still have to do these spaces even though there's no tree up here. Oh, but this tree's there. Oh, making sure you can see me on the camera. And that goes over there like that. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't do the bottom there. See, now some of that bottom is from the other color, so you would have to leave it. Just go where the ground is on this layer, like that. And now I gotta turn it around so I can do here, but there's a limb coming there. I think this little brush is better. I can get into the smaller spaces. Oh, need water to push that around. because there's a tree there. And remember, you got to go inside the branches there too. Just like that. All right. See, I added water. Need more color to move around. All right. Move this over here. And it goes behind the tree. Oops, nope, don't go down there, because that's part of that layer of ground. Okay, and there's a part of the tree is there. And that's there. So this here can be like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Now, I've been thinking, you see how these layers, the woods doesn't normally look like that, does it? So if you take your brush and with clean water, clean, clear water, maybe if we sort of blend, not too much water, maybe if I use the little brush, and we blend. Yes, it might take a while because the paint has dried. It might take a while to reactivate it. But see, if you do something like that, and You want water, but not too much, just enough to activate. And you see how it kind of creates, it looks like it's one. I forgot to show you that in the other paintings, but you can do that. See, it's easier to do when it's wet, but where I just remembered, you don't want to put paint on your brush. You want clear, clean water. And you can just sort of blend that away. Even there, maybe you can get like an effect like grass. And you see how it sort of blends. Soften the edge, that's what we're doing. See, and that's the red. This whole area needs more red. It didn't seem to get enough. See, and then you can soften this too. Yeah. See, that's working. It just takes a while. Victory! It's working! See, and then you take clear water and you can like move this around into the foreground now. And it's faded the paint. I hope you understand what I'm doing. I'm taking the hard edge, like that's a hard edge right there. I'm taking clear water on my brush, only water, and I'm sort of like scrubbing and I'm smoothing out that hard edge. Yeah, it does take some of the paper off, but that's because I've been scrubbing really hard. So you don't scrub that hard, you just scrub enough to get this effect. And you see how it all blends together. See, right here there's still that hard edge there, but I think that's because of my pencil. And technically, you're not supposed to use pencil when you do this. It's supposed to be, you're not supposed to see the pencil mark at all. And there you have it. I'll call it the brokenhearted forest to go with our scripture. He heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. Because see, there's a broken tree there. And that's today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed painting with me. It's been fun having you here. Thank you for joining. And remember, cast your cares upon Jesus because he cares for you. Thank you for watching.